the year, which is freaking amazing.
Well, speaking of Batman v Superman, let's move into our next topic. This week, Warner Brothers made a pretty big splash with their DC properties when they had a 30-minute half-hour special on TV. It was DC Dawn of the Justice League preview. In that segment, they debuted a new Suicide Squad trailer. They gave us Wonder Woman footage. They talked a little bit of Batman v Superman, released some new stills. We also got a little preview at Aquaman, Cyborg, Flash, and the Green Lantern Corps. So first, let's talk about the Suicide Squad trailer that released online. I want to get your guys' reactions, what you think. Does it make you more excited? Who you most excited for? So on and so forth. So let's start with Jake, the new Suicide Squad trailer.
It's so good. I think I watched it 4 times within a span of like a half hour when it came out. There are so many things to love about this trailer. First of all, let me just say this. Jai Courtney stole the trailer. He stole the trailer for me. There were so many moments where he just absolutely... When he opened the beer, I could not stop laughing when he was doing that. When he came out of the body bag, punching people. Like, there are so many great... Like, this gets me excited for it because...
How about the soda, opening the soda?
Well, that's the beer can. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you open
or
the beer
beer,
can.
whatever. Yeah. That was freaking awesome.
So, like, everybody's been bagging on Jai Courtney, all this stuff, but when he's in a supporting role, he kills it. And, this gets me really excited. Like, maybe he's the showstopper in the movie. But as for the trailer, I mean, Margot Robbie looks like she's going to be the best in the whole movie. Her Harley Quinn is so insanely good. That scene where she's talking about voices, like that's Harley Quinn in a nutshell right there. Mm-hmm. She is embodying the character so much. For the first time seeing her on screen, it's the perfect rendition of the character. David Ayer looks to have a lock on her. Margot Robbie looks absolutely killer. She looks like she's going to be excellent in action scenes for her first big action role, which is awesome. Will Smith looks like the old classic Will Smith. That shot, one of my favorite shots of the trailer is obviously the action shots, but when the guards are charging into his cell, and he's got his arms up, ready to fight.
Yeah.
That shot, like an old grizzled Will Smith, like ready to beat up people. So cool. Jared Leto, just more of so many good shots of him. The one where he's laughing looks creepy as hell. The one where he's holding Harley Quinn in the pool. That looks like a beautiful shot.
Swan dives in.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. It's so good. I mean, I laughed more in this trailer than I have a comedy trailer in a long time. The action's incredible. It's dark. It's weird. It's chaotic. It's exactly what Suicide Squad's going to be. And that last line that Margot or Harley Quinn had was a perfect wrap on the entire film. I think it sold the film. The action, the chemistry, the comedy, it has it all. I'm very, very excited for it. It only backs up why I put it in my top 5 of this year for most anticipated. I'm very, very excited. And the best part about it, it showed so much, but it gave nothing away. Exactly. Absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. So I'm all in on Suicide Squad at this point. Love the trailer.
All right, Jacob, what about you, man?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you just said. I was already looking forward to this film. I believe it was in my top 5 of most anticipated. If not, it was like number 6 or 7. But I absolutely love this trailer, and I knew I was gonna love the trailer. I know I'm gonna love this movie. You know, it's something so different in the superhero genre. It's something we've never seen before, and I don't think it's nothing else is gonna compare to this in the future. And I'm wondering if this movie is just a film to set up these characters, and then they're all gonna not spin off on their own movies, but they're all gonna be in Batman movies, maybe in a Flash movie, maybe in a Cyborg movie.
Well, there have already been rumors that Will Smith's Deadshot might be teaming up with Batman in the Solo movie.
Well, that would make sense because Deadshot, he's kind of like an anti-hero in a way. He's not trying to do evil, but his line of work,
he's like a Punisher.
Exactly. Yeah. And I could totally see, Batman needing him, I need you to cover me while I go in and do this, from a far distance. It's similar, I don't think they're going to bring Green Arrow into this universe anytime soon because of how popular the character is on TV, but I feel like Deadshot can fill that role that maybe a Green Arrow could have filled as covering Batman while he goes in on a mission, and you could have Deadshot in his tower, covering Batman, which would be awesome. But getting back to the trailer, dude, it's incredible. I remember before this movie was ever announced, people would say that Harley Quinn's would never work in live action, and
It's freaking working,
and
man.
it's like, and even like movie pundits that I look up to would say that too, and I was like, yeah, right. You could totally kill it. Like you can, if you do it right, it will be amazing. And they chose the perfect actress to play her. The way she's portrayed in this trailer is amazing, and it's crazy because there's so many different moving parts in this trailer. It's hard to choose one or two things that you like. Like I'm interested in every character. I'm interested in Killer Croc. I'm interested in Enchantress. I'm interested in who's the fire guy.
Diablo, yeah.
Like it's so awesome, and something I'm actually really character I'm really looking forward to is actually Rick Flag, because
Joel Kinnaman, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Joel Kinnaman. I watched The Killing. It's an amazing show, especially the first 2 seasons, and he's awesome in that show. And ever since then, I've been a fan of him. And I haven't seen the reboot of RoboCop, but I heard he's actually good in it. So I'm actually a little happy that Tom Hardy fell out of this role and he's taking over, because I think he deserves a role like this, bump him up to mainstream. So
And it doesn't look. I mean, he's gonna have a big part, but other characters are gonna outweigh him. So it makes sense for Tom Hardy not to be in that role.
And I mean, I think he's gonna actually have a bigger part than you think, because even at the end of the trailer, when they only show 5 names up there, and Joel
he's
Kinnaman
one of them,
is
yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
He's the leader of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
He's the guy who works for the government that's gonna basically watch over them. He's technically their babysitter, but I can go on and on and on and on about this trailer. And we didn't get that much of the Joker, but we got enough of him.
I think that's all we're gonna see
exactly.
of him.
And I don't want to know too much, but this trailer blew my mind. I can't be more happy about it.
Yeah. As far as Suicide Squad goes, I think we can all agree their trailers, they're 2 for 2. As far as their Comic-Con trailer and now this trailer, I like the balance, because the first trailer was very dark, and somewhat depressing. It's like these guys are being forced in to do something, just to better their lives. And this trailer, it's now fun, so it was definitely fun. So I think the next trailer is going to be a mixture of dark and fun now. So yeah, David Ayer, the moment he signed on to do this, I had a great feeling. We all loved Fury and how that film explored characters and how they their relationships with each other. This trailer had lots of great moments, whether Deadshot's doing his shooting and bullets falling down and all that kind of stuff, or Harley Quinn breaking the glass and taking the purse, or even like I'll agree, Jai Courtney had a lot of good moments in this movie. This might be his I don't want to say breakout, but like this is
it might be the role that makes people like him.
His redeeming role.
His redeeming role, where he finally realizes, okay, maybe I'm good in these supporting roles, which isn't a bad thing, not at all. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. I'm so excited. Like this, if this works, we're definitely getting a Sinister Six movie, because Sony's gonna look at this and be like, wow, like these villain movies, they're they have a place.
Well, that's if Marvel wants a Sinister Six movie in their universe. So.
Well, I think they should. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean that'd be great, but that's all it has to be in Marvel's plan. So.
I think they could do it, and it would be cool because it'll be a Sony movie, but Marvel produced, and it won't necessarily have to affect the MCU too much. It can just affect the Spider-Man.
Maybe a Phase 4
yeah.
movie. It could be in the.
Oh,
Phase 4.
I would love to see it, but I'm just saying it has to fit in Marvel's plans.
Yeah, exactly.
It just has to.
It really does, because everything that happens in Spider-Man universe affects the MCU. So
yeah, and DC, they say that they have the best villains in the
They do.
the comic universe.
They do.
I put Spider-Man Rogues Gallery of Villains.
Well,
as a
they always say
close second.
Batman and Spider-Man have the best rogues gallery.
Well, Suicide Squad is basically a group of
Batman villains.
It
really
almost,
is.
So
pretty much all of them.
Basically.
Yeah, so guys, check out the trailer if you haven't seen it. And by the way, it was our number 4 most anticipated when we combined our
overall,
list.
yeah.
Number 4. Very deserving of that spot, and a movie we're definitely looking forward to.